down, when you go down, down. Boom, ah, boom, ah, boom, you spin me right round, baby, right round. When you go down, when you're going down, down. There we go. Oh yeah. You spin me right. Why am I singing this song? Why am I singing this? Hello everyone who is not here. There's another person. Hey, it's Robert. Hey Robert, we're celebrating today. It's my YouTube birthday, and I didn't do a damn thing for it. Not a single thing. Hello, my name is Elder Bud. Hello, my name is Elder Allen, and I would like to talk to you about coming to my live stream because it's happening right now, celebrating my YouTube birthday. Okay, come by. Bye. Hello. I have not. Well, I have been drinking just a slight bit, but I am not intoxicated. No. David, hello. I haven't talked to you in so long. How do you do? Hello. Remember when I used to do YouNows, and then I stopped doing YouNows? Good times. So I haven't done this in a while because just life has happened. But I kind of miss it. We're celebrating. We're here. You look fuller in the beard since last night. Funny enough, the beard, I actually just trimmed this because I got really annoyed with my beard, and I was like, let me just trim it back. But yeah, this is here to stay. This is here to stay. And I also wanted to get a deep V. This is actually like a new shirt, but it's also a hand-me-down, so I wanted to get that deep V feel with a nice beard look to it because it's Friday. I've had a terrible week at work. It's my YouTube birthday. I didn't do anything for it. I'm gonna celebrate. We are here today on this random live stream to say, hey, let's party for like an hour. I don't know. And cheers. Just cheers. Just cheers. God. Ah! Oh, and the best part is I still can't see myself on YouTube because I'm supposed to be streaming on YouTube right now, but I ain't. Because that is just the best website. You know, the integration between YouNow and YouTube is just the best. It is just the hokey dokey pokiest. Who knows where life will take you on YouTube, because it don't really get you anywhere. You spin me right round, baby, right round. When you go down, down. I feel like this is I feel like people on YouNow streams always have some sort of, music playing in the background. Do I need to have music on for y'all? Is that something? Is that how I get the kids in? Do I just show a little nip, and almost get blocked, and then put some music on in the background, some string lights, some rather homoerotic things, but you're actually straight, but you just want to get all those fangirls just, I also forgot to eat dinner, y'all. I forgot to eat dinner. This is such a me thing to do. Such a me thing to do. Forget my dinner. How's everyone's day been? How is everyone doing? I haven't heard from y'all in such a long time. So I want to know on this glorious Friday, thank God, how are y'all doing? What is up? What are you up to? I had a really stressful week at work, and so I'm really trying to wind down this weekend. Honest to God, if I am doing anything productive this weekend, is probably making a YouTube video. I'm gonna make something this weekend. I've been trying to do something every weekend, but something has happened. But this weekend, I'm gonna be pretty much home alone the entire time, so it's gonna be made. I don't know what. I have a few ideas, but You know when you just get kind of bored with making the same kind of content over and over again? I feel like most of my stuff is just kind of like this anticlimactic, dramatic thing that isn't really that great to watch. I'm trying to figure out how I can spice up my content. And I would like to do more LGBT stuff in general too, because I would like to become more of an LGBT activist. But I don't know where to start, but other than, with my YouTube stuff. So who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Yikes. Ouch. It's kind of weird that I actually didn't make a YouTube video for my birthday because I love birthdays and I just love to ham it up half the time. It's actually quite annoying most of the time how much I try and ham it up. Anything to get that views. Maybe I should just, be nude for a video to get them views. I don't know. If Mac were here, he would tell me how to get views and how to be #relatable. Hope your weekend goes better. Thank you. Thank you, Mouse. I'm hoping it goes better. I'm hoping my cat that is just sitting over there on the windowsill, grooming himself, will come and cuddle with me most of this weekend. That is the dream. That is the goal of this entire situation. Oh my God. Mac, what are you doing here? Mac, Mac. I don't think I'm going out tonight to see that band review, by the way. Stuff with work just kind of escalated, and I am just kind of winding down at my house. Also, my roommate's coming home tonight, and I want to hang out with him for a little bit. If I'm free after he goes and leaves and does his own thing, then I will go and join you. Especially because I love the ciders at Pitt Street, but Max, stop! I love you. Also, how is your doggy doing? Kit Kat and I were really upset. I was like, this is really uncool. What do what you like and excites you? Yeah. I think I am, I'm definitely going to write some stuff for Pride Month. I really want to get, good content out for Pride Month. There's a few things that I've kind of just drafted up, but I know I need to film them ahead of time, because knowing me and my job and how much it stresses me out, I will have these ideas, and then come the weekend or come during the week, I will just not want to do anything. #Mixer. Oh, hey, Mackenzie, guess what? I can't write for Mixer anymore, and that's a story I will tell for you over a drink. That's some work, love. Some work, oh God. Some work stuff. It happened today. It happened this entire week. I know. Yeah. I'll give you the details. I'll give you the deets, my girl. I also can't help you with social media, but we both know that's going to be stupid. So, just keep texting me if you have any questions. You're doing great as it is. If anyone didn't know, Mac is one of my friends at work, and she's also the editor of 3 of our magazines at the Daily Reflector, Mixer Magazine, Her Magazine, and Greenville Magazine. And let me tell you, she does great ass job. I'm not saying that because she's in this chat right now. I'm generally being serious. She does a fantastic job. You guys can all check out these amazing things on the reflector.com website, but you're here with me right now because I am the center of attention with my 5 viewers. Party. Honest God, I'll probably just be playing video games all weekend. Man. Brandon B is watching. Hello, Brandon. Hey, that's more than 0. You are right. 5 is more than 0, and 6 is more than 5. And Brandon, I have not seen you in so long. Hello. I actually owe you a Skype chat for, being such a great sport and supporting me on Patreon. I kind of have to go back at my Patreon and be like, I have not been doing a good job for you guys, and I understand this. So, if you guys, stop sponsoring me, that's fine, because we're still going to chat. Ugh. Hashtag math. I was an English major. I don't know how to do math. That's not in my hard wiring, yo. That's not me. I used to be really good at math and then algebra. Calling Uber to Pitt Street now. Love. Bye, dear. I absolutely love you. Take care of yourself. I'll let you know if I come to Pitt Street tonight or night. It really depends on what my roommate is doing. Also, just text me on how long the thing is going for tonight. Because I would like to hear more bands in the area. For real. Plus, Pitt Street's good. It'll happen when it happens. Yeah. But it's like one of those things where you've always been so supportive of me. Like, I kind of just want to talk with you about stuff, too. It's cool. I really want to incorporate Patreon better with my video ideas. Like when I did, for By Visibility Month in September. I had a lot of ideas. Oh, no, by Visibility Week in September. I had a lot of ideas that I ran by my Patreon people, and they seemed pretty excited about them, but I really couldn't follow through with them because of work, and I was just too busy. I still got ideas that I wanted to out, and I put a little asterisk on some of the ideas that I wanted to do so I can do them next year. Like next year, I'm not going to do like a coming out part 2. I'm not going to do a buy versus pan video next year probably. I might do another buy Q&A just because those are, I really love doing those. I love doing Q&As with like an overall theme of like LGBT or something, where I can offer up my opinion. But you kind of have to do Q&A videos kind of like sparsely. You don't want to do them all the time because then it's kind of be like Tyler Oakley. Half of his content just became Q&A videos, and you didn't really get anything from him. You just got really weird clickbait. So, my hair is actually on point right now. I'm not gonna lie. There's this place downtown called Shave on 5th, and I absolutely love it. I go there for my beard, and I go there for a haircut. And last time I told them I didn't want anything off the top, and they still put stuff off the top. So next time I go, I'm gonna be like, yo, owner man, don't do that. Don't do me wrong. It's really unfortunate too, because a lot of stuff that Tyler Oakley has been putting out right now is actually really great content. Like his entire Pride Month, kind of documentary stuff, and then, just his stuff in general lately, it's just been better quality, but he's losing subscribers at a rapid pace. Like, a lot of big name YouTubers are just dropping subscribers like flies. And I honestly have been staying at the same amount of subscribers. I almost hit 1,600 subscribers, and then I just, all of a sudden started dropping a lot. But I like what Tyler has been putting out. He definitely has matured a lot from what he has done in the past. And it doesn't feel too clickbaity like it used to before. So I still watch his stuff. I mean, in general, I've actually started watching less of YouTube just because some of it's just so bad. We're talking about Tyler Oakley, famous YouTuber, super gay. And also, hi Harry, it's nice to see you again. Now we are just missing Chris Lawrence. Where is my Chris Lawrence? I need him. I am so proud of Chris because he is the moderator of the small tuber panel at VidCon. I really, really want to be on that panel, but my friend Talia is on it, and I am so proud of her. Like, 2 years in a row, I've had friends be on the small, less than famous panel at VidCon, and I am so proud of them because they just make these great contents. Their insight is just amazing. They think beyond just YouTube in general. They think to the art of the creating of a video and where you place it and what you put into it. And you know, a lot of these friends have really self-doubted their stuff, and I'm like, no, what you're doing is great. I love it. Who are you loving on YouTube right now? Who am I loving on YouTube? Honestly, I'm watching just a lot of like general gaming stuff. I don't necessarily am watching like let's plays. Like every now and then I'll jump into Game Grumps. Like I was watching the Majora's Mask playthrough with Game Grumps, and then I just kind of stopped, and I was like, eh. But it's a lot of just general things. Nothing really. No one specific, honestly. Every now and then I'll catch up on Megan Tonjes, my mama Tonjes. I haven't watched a Vlogbrothers video in forever. It's like I know I need to be watching these people, but I just don't. And part of me, I need to go back and watch a lot of my friends. But I tried giving Shane Dawson a try, and like his content is good. It's just not for me. Especially because he has like random people on the weekends. Last time I checked, and I didn't really quite understand it where they like post content on. I don't know. I didn't really care for it, but I do like watching Hannah Hart a lot. She really like her stuff. And I do watch Grace's videos a lot too. But in general, I'm not watching those kind of things anymore. I'm watching like SciShow. I'm watching Sexplanations. I'm watching Rooster Teeth's The Know, which is a gaming and just kind of digital news site. It's kind of like I'm just going in it for the information now, not just like the content. Because some of the stuff is just kind of stale. Everyone knows it. Everyone sees it. It's stale. People are doing the same thing, and yeah. Are you watching RuPaul's Drag Race? No. I don't have cable. I don't really bother watching it online. And also, I live with my very beautiful trans roommate, Liv. And after Rue's latest transphobic comments, and Rue has always been transphobic. There's so much evidence of how transphobic RuPaul actually is half the time. And after the more latest ones, I'm like, if you watch it, I'm not going to shame you, but I'm not also going to go out of my way to watch this. Because, like, at the same time, Rue has done a lot for the community. I'm not going to, like, sit here and talk trash on them and say that they haven't done a lot. They have, but it's like they just have said things that have cut a little close to home that I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. But I'm interested. I'm talking to a cutie who's really into RuPaul, so I know if he ever wanted to watch RuPaul, I'd be like, sure, that's fine. And like some of the drag queens too, I'm like, y'all are just so amazing. I really love Bob the Drag Queen. I think she's hilarious. I think she is bringing out a lot of great looks to everything. I was equally upset when Trixie Martell, who is a good drag queen, but shouldn't have won. It should have been Shangela, just because I saw some clips and I saw some of their looks. Because, I mean, Tumblr's exploded with them, but... So, it's like, I don't watch RuPaul, but I know about it. Yes, a cutie pie. I'm trying not to rush things with said cutie pie. I definitely am scared to rush things, and I'm kind of like every now and then I'm like, oh, I just like double Snapchatted them. Chill, Alan. I double said something like, okay, it's fine. You let them take their time. It's definitely problematic times. I struck with Rue's opinions. Yeah. I stopped watching Pewds. I never really got into Pewds. I don't like scary stuff, and he got really, you know, kind of famous on like scary things. I watched Philip DeFranco, which a lot of people don't like him because he's problematic a lot of the times, and honestly, I agree with that. But if there's one thing I do like about him is that he does bring both sides of the opinions. Half the time I will disagree with him, but also sometimes I actually find out about news from him. So it's like I watch him, but I'm not gonna like sing his praise every now all the time. I love Jacksepticeye is a cutie. An actual cutie. What bear is that? What do you mean bear? You like pups? I think puppies are cute. I haven't watched Dan and Phil in years. I love Dan and Phil. It's funny that they're like one of the biggest heads of YouTube and they don't really do that much. They're just like so lackadaisical. I love it. Thank you for supporting Janelle. I love Trixie, but the finale left me underwhelmed. After I found out what happened on the finale of RuPaul's, where all the former queens had to vote, I was like, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. You suddenly change up the rules, and then it becomes that kind of popularity contest. It wasn't about the best queen who won. It was who was the most popular. And that, to me, is kind of BS. When it comes to RuPaul's Drag Race, from what I have seen, it comes down to who is the best for the crown. And honestly, Trixie Martell, good. She's great. But she wasn't the best. But honestly, I'm so proud of her for winning too. So it's like, I'm a YouTuber. Hello, Elmo. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're a YouTuber. I'm sorry you're a YouTuber. You know, we are getting some flack. You know, with everything with Shake and Logan Paul. We're getting flack. Oh, thanks for following me on YouTube. I say really high up. Thank you, Danny. Have a nice night yourself. I'm kind of in the night mode now. Everything's just closing off down there. I wish my cat would come over so you guys can see Toothless. Oh yeah. My name on YouTube has an H in it. The Paul brothers are great businessmen. Sure, but they're assholes. The Paul brothers are literally like the scum on the bottom of my shoe. But they're great businessmen. It's like the Kardashians. Sometimes they can be so superficial that you're just nauseated by everything they say and do and why they're so upset by things. But it cannot be denied that their mom and most of them are great at business. They know their market. They know how to play the system to get themselves more money. And I can't fault them for that. I can't do it. I may not like the Kardashians, but I cannot fault them for working the system in the name. I also find it weird that we jumped. Again, this is also, like, I have a lot of opinions on RuPaul's Drag Race for someone who doesn't even watch it. But I find it interesting that we jumped from All-Stars right into Season 10. Like, there was no break. And I'm like, I guess you're just trying to keep those ratings, but people can get bored. Part of the amazing thing about shows like that is that it's the hype build, the excitement, the kind of the treasure of, you know, every so often I will go over to my friend's house for RuPaul's Drag Race and we will watch it type of deal. It doesn't happen all the time, which builds the excitement. Like, if I went over to my friend's house for every single episode of every single thing at once a week for an entire year, it kind of get a little repetitive, right? But if you have something just kind of nice in there, I'm surprised that I'm not wearing my Walk the Moon bisexual shirt right now. Thanks, Harry. They needed to do that because of the underwhelming finale. The writing was on the wall. I mean, why did they have such an underwhelming finale? Wasn't the finale of the previous season like this large studio audience with like this huge stage and it was like live broadcasted or something? Like, why did they kind of downsize everything all of a sudden? It's kind of like any reality TV show or a game show in now, we're over it. Like, I'm over Survivor. I'm absolutely done with any singing show. I'm done with it. The fact that they brought American Idol back, I'm like, can we not? We don't need another singing show again. Like, can we not have another singing show again? The radio airwaves are already oversaturated with really terrible singers being auto-tuned, and we don't even hear that much from American Idol winners. Who do we hear from American Idol winners right now? We hear Kelly Clarkson, who deserves to be heard, that queen, and Carrie Underwood, again, deserves to be heard. Who else that has won American Idol do we hear right now in the current radio airwaves? No one. No one. Not a single one. And if they are, I don't remember them. They're forgettable. They are literally forgettable. Same with The Voice. Who from The Voice have we heard on the radio lately? Who have we heard? Where are their albums? How good were those albums? These shows are literally just wow factors now. There's nothing to them. There's nothing to them. You sing, you compete, you mess up your vocal cords, you get shafted in the end. I know a lot of country music stars who win these competitions actually turn out to be great, but at the same time, country music in general right now is in such a state of depravity. It's like, I used to love listening to country music, and now it's just like, it's all beers and guns and trucks, and I'm like, we need to have a come to Jesus moment, and we need to talk about the content of y'all songs, because I can't do it. I cannot. It is disgusting. I am bored. Y'all doing the same thing. It's all pandering bullshit. Y'all got me heated. I got heated again. Man, I haven't gotten heated like this since like an hour ago when I was talking about work, and I got heated. Battle House is ours. There's no marquee stars from the other shows. Nope. There's just not. Everything else is just kind of boring. Everything else is just kind of boring. Nothing interesting happening in them. Oh. We're 9th in LGBT. Yay! Oh, thanks, Steve. Thanks for inviting your fans. It's very nice of you. I should try and be on YouNow more often, honestly. So what gay things has everyone been doing lately? I have found that a lot of my life nowadays is very gay. Like, I'm talking very gay. I have a trans roommate. She's beautiful, amazing, honestly, the light of my life. I have she's also pansexual. I have a pansexual roommate in a homosexual relationship. I'm talking to a cutie dude right now. Half of the people I know in the area are gay as fuck. Like, there's a lot, like, my apartment, we just call it the gay domain because we are so goddamn in the community. And we're just having a good time. We're trying to get the trans flag, the pan flag, and the bisexual flag in our living room right now because why not? I just had my 2nd anniversary with my boyfriend. Yay, David! I'm so happy. That's fantastic. Congratulations on the 2nd anniversary. Round of applause, everyone. Round of applause for David. I'm trying to go to more. I went to the gay club recently. It was like 3 weekends ago. But I again had a very bad week. It was when my car troubles were happening, and I got really, really drunk. Really drunk. Unfortunately, the next day I did not operate, essentially. Yikes. So I need to go to an actual drag show and actually, like, show some support and love. Love My Queer Circle has expanded greatly the past year or two, and I love it. Yes! Yes, to queer circles. I have found that as I have came out and started interacting more with queer circles, a lot of my friends have come out, or it's just, I'm finding out that a lot of my friends have been gay the entire time and just didn't know how to say it. It's like, hell yeah. Be proud of who you are. Do that thing. I'm so excited for you. Oh, Alan. I mean, David, if you would have saw me at Crave, you would have laughed. Speaking of which, yes. I also know the owners of the gay club. They are very nice guys. How do I come out to coworkers? First of all, you gotta find out, is this an okay thing to do? At my job, I have come out to 3 people. Just 3. And those will be the only 3 people I come out to, probably. That's gonna be it. And it's probably gonna be the only people I say, hey, sometimes I like to kiss boys. That's gonna be it. It's kind of like the advice of coming out at home. You have to monitor your situation. Is this okay to do? And then I don't know, just casually drop it in conversation. Like, yeah, the boyfriend and I just celebrated 2 years. One of those kind of situations. You don't have to just go up to a person and say, hey, by the way, I'm gay, or insert your identity there. You can just casually, like, whenever someone else is like, what did you do this weekend? You can be like, well, I did this, this, and this with my boyfriend. And they'll be like, oh, cool. And you'll be like, oh, cool. If HR gets involved, then you know something went wrong and someone decided to be an ass. I used to be dead against drag, and drag shows growing up the past 2 years have changed me dramatically. My problem with drag shows is that they're too goddamn late at night. At 11 fucking p.m. or 12 p.m., you know where I want to be? Probably in bed. Because I can't. I just don't talk much to them in general. I mean, you don't have to come out at work either. There's nothing that says that you have to. If you feel like it, sure. It's like at work, like I wouldn't really want to come out to other people. Real something like that, even though they're not always the best ambassador for inclusivity. Yeah. That's where I have to give Rue props to, is that, like, Rue has brought Drag Race to the mainstream and has made it a larger part of our culture. And those drag queens who have participated in RuPaul's Drag Race have, like, really put it out there that, you know, you support your local queens, go to these drag shows, make these things more inclusive for yourselves. Don't just say it's like this one thing and done. Like, really dig into it. The boo thing, hell yeah. I was talking to a guy who did drag once. It didn't really go anywhere because we just were 2 different people, but... Can I take a pause without anyone leaving? Because I have to go potty. So I'll be right back. Chat amongst, do you guys have any questions for me? Like, how do you want to celebrate my birthday? Because I'm here for y'all. You's here for me. So let's some yeah. Okay, I'm back. Hello. No one went anywhere. Yay! Yeah. Sometimes after drinking a while, you just have to go potty. So I'm gonna go way back. Remind me why you made the decision to move out and spread your wings. I moved out because I was getting nowhere with living at home. I was really kind of dead, and honestly, a lot of my great YouTube content came from like the depressive stuff I got at home, and the fact that my lighting was terrific and no one really bothered me in my room. But I really stagnated at home. There wasn't anything for me. The things that were there for me were my best friends, and I missed them greatly, and I missed my parents too. But like I had to go. There weren't any good jobs in that area that I would find some sort of comfort with. There wasn't any. I didn't feel like I could push myself at home. And when I made myself kind of quote unquote uncomfortable, when I went out of my comfort zone, moved out of parents' house, did things, I have like no budget, no money. This is a new job, new area. Well, not new area, but like new experiences all around. I feel better from that. I mean, I'm about to go home in like 2 weeks to go see some of my friends. But in general, it's like I had to get away, and even now, like right now, I'm getting such an itch to leave again, and I can't do that, but I'm getting that itch. Um, it's time for me to move on. I think also I'm thinking NYC's been a childhood dream, but my friends are mostly there too. Yeah, New York City is really good. My only like thing is that when you're going to a new place, the boo is leaving my area for New York City too. So maybe that might be where you need to go. But like just be aware, like New York City apartments, they're shit and they cost a lot of money. But I know a lot of people who live in that area who just kind of love it too. So it might be a good place to go. I once really dreamed about going to New York City, and then I actually visited New York City, and it was not what I wanted at all. It was completely different. I also realized that I'm not meant for city life. I can go to the cities, I can have fun at the cities. I just can't actually live in the cities. Though I kind of am about to try and move to one again soon. I'm really looking good, y'all. Looking great. But my best friend is moving out of his place and in with his boyfriend, so there's a possibility for me to move in. Well, there's good. There's development. There's some good shit right there. Good shit. Did my stuff ever show up on YouTube? Like, can anyone actually see me live stream on YouTube right now? Look, I can see myself live stream on YouTube. I'm so sorry if you have been talking to me on the YouTube side. Oh, hey, Joe is over there. Sounds good, looks good. The Adobe Flash Player on my computer is not up to date, and YouNow, so I went up. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. I'm just glad that my stuff is on YouTube, so that's good for me. Foppish Waves, hello. Welcome to the stream. I have cookies, but I ate them all. Hello, mate. So we're just chit-chatting about, LGBT stuff, and my 5th YouTube birthday that I've done nothing for. Cheers to me. I actually didn't think I'd get it this far. Actually, hold on. I thought I'd be a lot farther, but, 2013 Alan was a weird person, so, whatever. I almost stayed in the live stream in YouTube, but we... the party's in YouNow. The problem is that YouTube live streaming is just kind of boring, maybe? Maybe that's not the right word, but just not good. Especially when I stopped being a partner, you're just kind of like, not for me. What's Alan drinking tonight? Alan is drinking some Angry Orchard hard cider because this is the only thing that Alan's stomach actually likes right now. I can't drink wine. Right now. Toothless. Come here, pretty boy. Come here. Come here. Yeah, I know. I see your eyes. I have a black cat, and he loves to hide in the actual darkness. And all you can see is his eyes right now, and it's actually really creepy. It's actually my little dragon. Hey, come here. Don't mess with that, please. Whatever. Can't have fruit of the vine. I also would love some moonshine. My roommate has got me into moonshine. Or, hey, there you are. Come here. Come here. Ha! I grabbed you. Ha! Hey. Hey. What's up? What? What you doing? You want to go? Okay, come on. I thought he X'd out of my browser. Yikes. Yeah, my roommate got me into moonshine. It's really good, actually. You have one glass and you're done. You're good. It's Gucci. I'm fine. Uh, but I don't know if I can have that. Maybe by the time he comes home, we can have a drink of it or something. Now my cat is looking at me very angry, like. What moment did you capture? What? I have no idea. I'll watch it later. How does a moment last forever? It's when someone captures it on YouNow or on Twitch. I'd love to live stream on Twitch. I'd love to play video games on Twitch. I just don't have the hardware capabilities for it. Like, my laptop cannot do it. So, can you give a glimpse into what has you into the person you're talking to? They're very cute. They're absolutely adorable. And I told them so when I slid into their Instagram DMs. I was like, how dare you be so cute? They look absolutely, their mind is beautiful. Like, I've only been talking to them for a little bit, but I know that they have a lot to say. And I kind of just want to listen to them talk all the time. I just want to talk to them all the time and get to know them, and see what they actually think. Because I've talked to them before, just on social media every now and then, but I like want to get to like the nitty gritties and just, I feel like we'd have some good chemistry there. I don't know. Oh no. I love the gender neutral pronouns. Thanks. I'm trying to introduce gender neutral pronouns more into my lexicon, but also because I just don't want to give away the person. Hey, don't cause a mess back there, Tooth. But they make me happy. I'm just like trying not to, again, be a little bit overbearing. I don't want to just be like, hey, here I am. Make out with me, because that'd be weird. That'd be a little awkward, and they're a very busy person too. But they don't live too far away. Thank goodness. I mean, they only live like 45 minutes away from me right now. They're young though. They are turning 21 in June, and that's a little young for me. Like, my cutoff literally is 20 years old. Is the youngest that you could be. The fact that they are turning 21 soon is like, okay, great. Oh, God. Because I turned 25 in July. And honestly, for a lot of people, like, 4 years, that's not a big thing. But, like, keep in mind that 4 years, depending on the age, is a lot. So I could be 22, but dating an 18-year-old, we are of completely different mindsets. When you're 18, you are different, and you are of a different mindset, almost sometimes even of a different generation than a 22-year-old. So it's kind of like one of those like, oh gosh, okay, that's cool. I hope they don't mind. I don't mind. I don't think anyone's going to mind. But it's one of those things that I have to be cognizant of, like, I cannot, like, assert too much dominance just because I'm older. It doesn't necessarily mean maturity. It just means, like it's an older person. Also, I've never usually been the older person in any sort of, like, relationship scenario. So this is kind of new for me. This is what it feels like to get old, I guess. We all know it's going to be required at some point in our lives anyhow. Yeah. I like them though. They're cute. I want to see where this could go. Because not to get too. I mean, we're on YouNow. We're live streaming. It doesn't matter. To get too personal, my relationships don't really work out. It's like it goes right until we're about to say, "Hey, we are this thing," and then something happens, and usually it's me getting shafted. So like at the same time, I'm excited, but I'm also nervous because like if it's just a common occurrence in my life that things just don't work out. And so like I invest into something and then all of a sudden it's not. And I've been kind of thinking about making a video about this of like guarding your heart and your emotions, but not guarding it to where you can't allow someone new to come in. You can't let yourself love. You can't let yourself feel, because that's a dangerous path. There's a path to where you are guarding, but you are willing to talk. You're willing to lower that drawbridge for that person to come into your castle. And then there's guarding to where you have 10 moats, a nuclear warhead, plus like ancient cannons. Like you're just not there for anyone, but then you still want to be in a relationship. It's a weird thing. The age difference between me and the boot is 7 years. See, like that. I mean, it all comes down to exerting dominance. 7 years for me, it's like might be a little bit too much in terms of like also like going like moving up. So like I'm turning 25 this year, so let's just round up. So me dating a 32-year-old, I don't think I personally would be, but at the same time, I could have such amazing chemistry with that 32-year-old. Who cares? At the end of the day, who cares? It's serious insofar as we're attached to each other, but we're also not officially. Yeah. It's kind of like when I'm talking to a person, and I'm a monogamous person, so I'm not going to try and be polyamorous. But when I'm like seriously talking to that person, I'm not talking to anyone else. I'm not looking for a relationship with anyone else. I'm talking to that person. Yeah, so it's like as long as you, and you know this already, it's one of those, you have to be cognizant of like where they're at. And sometimes for younger people, they are so much more mature than what their age group is. And once you reach a certain amount of age, that kind of age gap is not a thing, especially if they're like a little bit older. It's just when you are, because you know that stereotype of like a 22-year-old dating someone in high school. That's not okay. Like there, you have to be understanding of like your dynamics between age and someone else. My parents are 7 years apart. I think my parents are only like 3 years apart. I mean, if you find love and that person is like 7, 10 years older or younger than you, and depending on what that age of the younger person is, but you have found love and it's all consensual and it's all good, then I am so happy for you. Great. But, you know, we just gotta be aware. And that's what I am. I'm not saying you, Brandon. You are probably well, fine, and dandy, and great, and I'm just saying, for me, it was kind of like one of those things where I had to pause, because I thought he was actually a little bit older. Oh, he. Yeah, it's a he. I kind of did this wrong with doing this on a Friday night, I'm not gonna lie. Dating advice with Alan. See where it takes y'all, though. You know, don't be afraid to go somewhere official. And some people are constantly together, but they don't technically make it official. Just let nature flow. Just let yourself do what it wants to do. $2.5 years. That's a long time to talk to each other. I've had Grindr conversations go that long, but I'm officially off Grindr. So, yikes. Known him for 3 years. I've known him. I've known my person, my cutie, my crush, for I feel like a year and a half now. Maybe? But we haven't really talked for a long time. I don't know. I don't even know what, like, I always thought he was cute too. I just, something took a hold of me, and I liked one of his pictures on Instagram, and I said, "Excuse me, sir, like, how dare you be this cute?" And like, we just flirted from there, and the rest is history. So this is an LGBTQ plus. Sorry, I keep looking because I'm expecting my roommate to come home any minute. Sorry. So this is an LGBT chat, but it's also my YouTube anniversary chat. So what kind of topics would you like me to talk about on my YouTube channel concerning LGBT, and kind of how do you want me to go about doing that too? Like, I'm kind of interested. I don't want to just be like a front-facing vlog camera style. I actually want to get creative with my work because that makes it a little bit more interesting to do. Yeah, this is as serious as it can get without being defined, and I'm going, happy anniversary, Alan. Thank you. Thank you. You're too kind. What started off as, just a little pet project has gone this far, and I want to do something big for my actual birthday in July, and I'm not sure about that yet. And I'm trying to gather ideas of like what I can do on my channel leading up to my birthday. I kind of want to do something charity related, but I don't have kind of like the powerhouse base to say, here's this charity live stream we're doing, let's raise money for this. I could do that, but I'm not actually certain how many of my people will watch and will actually participate in said charity. But that's something I've always wanted to do. Yeah. I think charity is good. Yeah. I'd like to talk about LGBT resource offices a lot. I'd like to do something for like an LGBT charity. Probably the Trevor Project, but that's a common one. I'd like to reach out and find one that not many people do. I don't have a network anymore, so the idea brainstorming is a little hard at times. I still want to reach out to like my old manager and see what she thinks. Maybe you could partner with a local LGBT organization. We don't, unfortunately, we really just don't have that many. And I'm not really well known locally. It's kind of weird. I actually don't like local people watching my stuff, not gonna lie. Like, people at work, they're like, what's your YouTube channel? I'm like, no. Haha, no. You people at work are not allowed to know about my YouTube channel at all. Matt probably does, but... Also, I am going to be done live streaming about 10 minutes, because I like to keep live streaming to about an hour. So if you have any, like, questions for me still, like, yo, let's keep chatting. And you can still chat with me on Twitter. You can slide into those DMs at any point. I try and keep conversations going. I love hearing people's opinions. I love hearing what they think, how I can improve. Like, I'm here for it. Oh my god, it's a Dylan. Right as I'm about to close the live stream too, funny enough.
Oh my goodness. Hello, world.
Oh my god. I didn't even hear you pull up.
I was a secret car ninja.
Yeah.
Oh, my beautiful baby.
Ah. Hello. Hello. We are celebrating my 5th anniversary on YouTube right now. It's a very small live stream, but we have talked a lot of stuff, like RuPaul's Drag Race, and the cute person I'm talking to, and a bunch of other things. It's been good. 2 topics that keep coming up in LGBTQ plus conversations: adding other groups to the acronym, and when pronoun use is going to be as far as legalities. And where pronoun use is going as far as legalities. Oh, okay. That could be an interesting topic. I could use that second topic to talk about with Liv, because she's actually about to change her name completely, officially.
Truly.
Which actually is a lot of money, funny enough.
And
yeah.
paperwork.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. I know for some reason people have been adding, and I don't know if this was a joke, but people actually believe this, but people started adding pedophilia to the acronym, and that's just not okay. I will punch whoever is a pedophile in the face, grab their whatever genitalia, and just rip it out of their body. That's very violent imagery, but like that's just disgusting. And people who added to the acronym have no right to be. This is not a community for that. Um, this is a community that also gets a lot of shit because a lot of people put like a lot of naysayers of like trans men and women and also just gay men in general too say that they're also pedophiles, which is not okay. So to have someone suddenly say, "Oh, that's part of the acronym," it's like, no, it's not. It's kind of like what is that one actor who was in the Netflix show House of Cards, and he got in trouble for assaulting another man, and then he came out as gay. I was like, you can't do that. You literally can't. That is not a no. We're not having that shit. We're not. I think there is some actual amount of open movement in places like what is NL? I don't know what NL is. Netherlands? What's NL?
NL?
Yeah, in terms of name acronyms.
Name acronyms.
You know, like Maryland is MD and North Carolina is NC.
Netherlands?
Netherlands. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Netherlands, I would guess.
As far as pronoun legalities, there's a cause in Canada where a professor has taken some sort of stand at being required. Could be interesting. I mean, if you speak the English language, you really have no right to just be having a problem with pronouns unless you know a person and then you are so used to calling them that and you're having a little bit of trouble every now and then getting their right pronoun. And that's something you got to work on yourself. And that's something every now and then I slip up on, and it's not fine, but it's kind of understandable too. But you also have no right of like saying, like, this person wants to identify with this pronoun. Nothing in the English language says that they can't. We don't have any words that end with a gendered version of it. Like in French, a lot of words are gendered. In English, no word is gendered except for pronouns. It's easy. You can rewrite any sentence you want and then make it so the pronoun they is used as a singular voice. It's easy. You can do that with the English language. As much of a bullshit thing as English language is, you can do that. He's basically saying that Zer being required is Marxism. I don't even, like, some of these things I'm kind of like, I don't even know. I got into a heated exchange with a colleague of mine who is going into grammar but couldn't wrap his head around they, them. I get in a heated debate with my best friend in the entire world because he was force-fed like this proper grammar sort of situation, and he and I just get into a huge debate over they, them, and I'm like, look, your job is, to have grammar. I have studied it. That is my degree. And what I can tell you is that most proper grammar is bullshit. Proper grammar oftentimes is actually just racist. And it doesn't take into effect a lot of the fact that the English language is just a giant cannibalism of other languages. It says this is how it is and this is how it must be, and it's not. The English language is constantly evolving and beautiful in that sense, but also really shitty because it's hard to learn. He thought it was only plural and never singular. I had to tell him wrong. It really, though, they, them can be singular. It is often used in plural, and we are often taught for plural. But if you look at it, they, them pronouns can be singular. You use it every day in your lexicon. Go back to earlier in the chat. I was talking about a singular person, and I was using they pronouns. But I wasn't. If you listen to the sentences, it wouldn't have been considered, plural. You could read them as plural, but if you take into content the rest of the stuff that I was saying, it wasn't. Especially in preference, yeah. If a person in the LGBTQ plus community was so against they, them pronouns, I would have to have a huge sit down talk with them to be like, yo, by the way, you're an asshole, but we can work on this. So, but great talk. If you guys have any more ideas of what videos, especially LGBT related videos, that you want me to do, please by all means send them over to my Twitter account. I would love to actually put together stuff. I'm actually really trying to put together something great for Pride Month. I already have one idea, and that's Pride Jams. Tyler Oakley has an album of Pride Jams, but I want to create a video talking about queer, and that in the acronym, people who are making music, not allies. So we're not gonna have no Mariah Carey up in that list, but actual LGBT artists making music. That's my Pride Jam. So you can find me everywhere at What Alan Says, but most of the time it has an H in it. The only time it doesn't have an H in the what, it's on Twitter, because someone in 2012 decided to take that handle and then never tweet. It hurts my soul. But until then, my name is Alan. I love your faces. That's all I have to say for right now, and I will see you later. Bye!